Thursday, from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, this is the NFL on EA Sports. Pickett and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
They start the drive with Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10, setting up the screen for Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Allen. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Miles Jack able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender did.
Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. Now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Pickett. Oh, Johnson, nice grab. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Boy, that conversion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett setting up the screen. Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Here's Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead goes to 10-0. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Boswell on now to kick this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's got some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Cook has it, left side. Touchdown! James Cook from 13 yards out. And the Bills are back within a score. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was James Cook finishing things off with a touchdown catch. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. A leap, and he will make the catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup of 38.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Pickett will look to throw it here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Allen getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Allen going to throw. Steps away to it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. T.J. Watt. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. You've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. To the air, Allen. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 23. Harris will start the drive out. Ooh, the juke. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Pickett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Pickett back to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you give the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Singletary to get the drive started, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On the return is Olszewski. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. On 2nd and 10, Pickett dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Oliver able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. T.J. Watt able to put it into that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30. 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 95 yards. yards. And the Bills strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. They're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Pickett. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pickett sets up play action. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kenny Pickett, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. And here come the Bills. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, Plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen to throw it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And again, it's Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They go right back to Singletary. Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. So here's Pickett and the Steelers. Down 28-21. A minute 13 to play. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. That's the Freiermuth. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark it down at the 39. Here's Pickett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Now Pickett. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw here, Pickett. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Pickett to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop them with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And Carter, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
From the 30 on second down, Allen, he finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. 7 yards there and a first down. The little dinking and dunking that they're doing, at some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Allen now on first down. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Back to throw. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's McKenzie. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness Hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man. Complete. Fourth down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.